all the living beings. Now, today is the 5th chapter, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. This is the very important chapter in sense of evolution in the organism. We know that all the living beings produce its own type of progeny. So, like begets like means जितने भी जीव हैं वह अपने ही समान दूसरे जीव को उत्पन्न करते हैं. For example, by sowing the seeds of the rice, we get rice, and by sowing the seeds of the wheat, we get wheat. Likewise, the progeny of elephant will always be elephant, and the progeny of dog is always be dog. So, like begets like. This is the important things, and for this, a branch of biology known as genetics is this. Genetics deals with the inheritance as well as the variation of characters from parents to their offspring. This inheritance and variation are very important things for the transmission of characters from one generation to the other generation. This inheritance is the process by which characters or traits are passed from parent to their progeny or from one generation to the next. It is the basis of heredity. All the organisms, the progeny of all the organisms has the same structural, morphological, physiological characters, and these characters continue from generation to generation. But some variation also takes place from one generation to the other. This variation is the degree by which progeny differs from their parents. Although this variation is less in asexual reproduction, but it is much in sexual reproduction. However, humans knew from as early as 8000 to 1000 BC that one of the main causes of variation was hidden in sexual reproduction. Sexually reproducing organism produces much variation in respect to the asexual reproduction, and it was the Gregor John Mendel who was the first who proposed the law of inheritance in 1856 to 1863 in living organisms. His law of inheritance is wide accepted theory in all the living organisms. Therefore, George Mendel was known as father of genetics.